get my text last night about what we want to talk about, just in the opening, how we
Yeah.
always do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then we'll take a break and then we'll
Yeah,
bring them in.
right.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for the 24th Saturday, what's that? I think that's the Saturday, what's the day? The 27th Saturday. I'm trying to get a couple of doctors in the medical field to talk about mental health.
Okay.
Because
Great.
it's mental health month. So it's
Hey, how you doing? I guess you know where.
Good to see you, my friend. You too. You too.
Hi, John Middlebrooks. Nice to meet you. Initial ad, that's small thing.
Ready?
Yeah.
all quiet on the set. We about to go on the air. All right, all right. Hey, Peg, how are you? Welcome to Four Sister Live Saturday. Live talking, yes, yes. Peggy, it's just been so great. We just been having an awesome month so far. You know, last month was just explosive, and you know, we just moved right along. One thing I can say about Sister for Sister Network, I am just proud to be a lifetime member. We do so many great things in the community. Sometimes it's just like when you look back and catch your breath on it, it's like, how do we do it all?
How
you know,
do we do it?
yes, but when you're in God's purpose and God has His will on you, that's how you do it all. It's definitely by the grace of God. So I am just thankful to be a member. Just thankful to be with my leader today. You know, you know, because you're so busy out in the community doing work. So when we have
surprised I'm in the studio.
yeah, I'm gonna say when we have Charlie in the studio, you know, that's our inside joke. Peggy's name is Charlie. You know, so when we got Charlie inside the studio, it's always a thrill and a pleasure to have you here, Peggy. So you know, it's just a great thing to be a part of our community and just have a talk show that's informative and just for the community. Letting the community have a voice, and that's what I love about, you know, For Sister Live Talk. You know, it's about letting that community have a voice. So, you know, Peggy, you're doing so much great stuff. We just have to get rolled out. It's teamwork. Yes, it's teamwork to make the dream work, right?
I do it by myself.
Yes. So we just, matter of fact, and Reggie, our engineer today, we got the owner in the house today. Yes, I really feel special. You know, we got the owner engineering today. You know, and but we will be going to see our other engineer later on today. He's doing a live broadcast for the community. So this is great how we all just come together and network and support each other.
I love it.
But yes, but Peggy, I just want to just, you know, to say I was just proud to be with you last weekend. We had.
When you said that, I'm trying to, okay, what did I do last week?
Well, you did so much, but one of the things we did, we hosted George Frazier, and it's because of you is why he's been loving the Prince George's County area. So just to give him a little taste last weekend of what the PNC is all about, that's coming up in July. So, you know, I just wanted to say it was great working with you and having George and Emma here, his sister Emma. They did a full day of presentation. We have a private breakfast section where they just empower the community. It's just about a small group of 18, 20. And then we had the general mission from 2 to 5 where we had about 125 people there. So it was just great, you know, to be a part of that and just want to just give you that platform and say when you first went to saw George, you saw something special in him and you knew you had to bring it here to Prince George's County. So why was that, Peggy?
Well, I just saw a need that our community is in need, desperate need of just coming, connecting, and having resources and contact to make a difference in our community. And that goes back 15 years when I first met him. And not only did he change my life and my world, he's changed so many individuals' lives. And so I'm just proud that he's part of our family. He's part of Prince George's County. Many times he says he tried to convince his wife to move here to Prince George's County. So we've been working on that. But for the past 15 years, all of this, and I'm talking about where we are today, and where we are with Sisters for Sisters Network, was based on the very first Power Networking Conference in Cleveland back in 2002. And as a result of that, I saw something amazing. I'm like, how can a man command 6,000 to 7,000 people who look like us into one arena? And when I knew that I was connected to something, I went back and I went back, and it was a learning process. Because every year was different, and you met new people, and you were connected to all these resources. So my thing is, how could I get that information and bring it back to Prince George's County and share with women right in my own community? And did not know that it was going to work.
Yes.
And it has worked for 15 years.
Yes.
So we're celebrating.
Yes, yes. And I'm going to say, moving right into that, this is our 15-year anniversary, and what a great way for us to be celebrating this at the PNC.
Yes.
So we got a lot of work ahead of us, because
it's almost here.
July is basically tomorrow. It's going to be right around the corner, and I'm very excited. 15 years, that's great things that you've been doing.
I sat back the other day and I'm like saying, okay, did I say 15? And then I started going back and looking at the things that we had done and the people that we brought together in our community. And it says to me that we have done something right. Because if not, it would not have worked, and we would not be actually sitting here today.
Yes. And that's great. And not only that, we've been celebrating our 15-year anniversary. We are an organization about bringing women together to connect, but we also always had the men support in the background. But this year, we're bringing it more to the forefront. So I'm just so proud of the men that has been getting involved with the organization, and all the great things they've been bringing to the table. So
and the key to that was that I realized, we wanted to keep our sisters together. We wanted to keep our hands around them. But our brothers need to know what we're doing. They need to partake in what we do, because it is a relationship and it's a partnership. And so it's amazing when the brothers come, all the amazing things they're doing. So we have no clue what they're doing. So why not? Let's do it together.
Yes.
Things are really working well.
Well, you know what apostles say, it's better when we do it together. Yes.
Where's Apostle?
Yes. Where's Charlie at this week, right? He's Charlie this week, so he said he'll probably call in today for us. But yes, his he's from Panama, so his family, his father's in the here, so he's spending some family time. Yes. So his father came in on Thursday. So he's spending some family time, so he's going to try to call in with us today.
Well, good. I just want to take a moment. We have an exciting show.
Yes.
I'm connected to some, and you are too, Karen, because of the organization, to some powerful people in Prince George's County. And you know me, I want to be able to spotlight the people that we're all connected to. And what a fantastic platform is this here for Sisters Live Talk Radio. So let's take a break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to introduce you to some folks that are connected to the Prince George's Chambers of Commerce here in Prince George's County.
Yes, we definitely need to know more about that and just get involved in all the good things that they did. And going into break, because one of our own that support us, as far as mentioning the man that was the former president, is Dr. Dula. Yes. So we cannot talk about the chamber and not think of Dr. Dula.
Exactly.
So we good to
There's a lot of history.
There's a lot of history, and we're looking forward to making sure we get to know the new administration and what they are doing and how they've been involved in the community. So Reggie, take us to commercial break, and we'll be right back at you. You're listening to For Sister Live Talk here on eLife Media.
Awesome.
Good morning, guys. I can make the adjustment. Good morning,
Hi, how are you?
y'all.
Right, no, we can't.
Great.
Okay,
Good morning.
Good morning, Karen. How are you?
Good.
How you doing?
This is Fred Lopez.
Thank you for coming.
Lovely.
You as well.
So I think you got the
He
chamber
need
in
to
the
get
house.
out to
Yeah,
adjust the
let me
camera.
see what he's sitting for.
Okay.
Say hi to Constable Dale.
Want me to move?
No, oh, yeah, move over here. Just a little bit.
Okay. Oh!
Sorry, I got long legs, so I just put my legs on everything.
Yeah, that's why I sit right here on the end too, because of my long legs.
Something like that, you know, everything I can stretch my legs. Yeah, real. All right, just put that a little bit.
As I said, this is open forum, you know, feel comfortable, we're sitting in our living, this is our living room.
As you see, you just
I did, wait, you know Keith Howard? Yeah, he was with the, he's been involved with the city for a long time, he's not so much now. He was the education committee chair for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, he has a radio show on Blog Talk Radio, so I've been on his show pretty much consistently for the last couple of months.
Oh, okay,
I was on there
awesome.
for like 30 minutes with him today.
Yeah, that's like a written about
He
it.
was a half of the thing that way.
So
Yeah.
you're an expert in this.
No.
All right, I'll chime in behind.
No, you can have it
You
on.
can have it. I'm a PR person, so I'm supposed to be. So I do have a little
You
bit
know
of
about
advantage. But yeah, so my understudy over there just wants to use my phone.
That's
So.
hard.
oh, he looks just like
When you guys were going back and forth, he said, "So where's the food?" I'm like, "Dude, seriously?" All I know is he had breakfast and I did not.
I didn't have breakfast.
He's a grown boy. He's supposed to have breakfast and snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack.
Okay, good. But use that. Don't mess with my other game. We're on the budget plan today, so we have plenty for mom tomorrow.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow's the big day. They say, Mother's Day is the biggest holiday.
It is, absolutely.
Money-wise. Yeah. And that's
Just a little bit. Just go over just a little bit closer to him.
And we always laugh. We look at the restaurants and we say they're hot. Thank you.
I
I know. Yeah.
Like, I
tell
like
me
the
about it.
reservation for
What's
six.
that about? You know, it's all right.
I'm sorry, as a mother, I
Is that better?
appreciate it.
Okay, good.
So I made a preemptive strike in that regard. I learned that the first year or two. If I don't make a suggestion, it'll be made for me. So I said, I want to go to the Mets game this year. Because I'm a Mets fan from Connecticut.
Okay.
And they're playing the Nationals, but it's in New
Oh,
York.
really?
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
So
Well, that'll be
we'll see.
fun. That'll be a lot of fun.
See what happens. I know two of my family members want to go. Him and my next
just text.
I think it's so much fun. I like, John and I traveled last year, we went, we got up, it was like, oh, we want to go to Philadelphia and watch the game. It was the best day. We got up early in the morning, drove on the 1 o'clock game, had dinner. It was amazing.
25 minutes.
We talked the whole time, but we didn't really watch the game.
That's okay. What one? I can run this about 30 minutes right there.
What, quarter to one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all have to talk. We can break this up.
I can. Where am I?
They don't have to share that mic. When she talks, she's trying to give it to her over here.
I'm enjoying the music.
Local guy too. Local guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all we try to play is local music.
Oh, I
Yeah,
like
we dedicate
that.
the station to our local music.
Hey,
Awesome.
The Ron.
mister. Come here for a second. How much time do we have?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Come to the restaurant all the time.
How much time do we have? I want you to do me a favor. Stand over there and take a picture of us. No.
Put on the board time.
Okay. Take a picture, make sure all four of us are in. Okay, I'm gonna trust you.
Oh,
Dad.
this is hard.
You know how to take a picture, dude. No, around. Dude, this way.
He was messing with you.
You getting all the four pick faces in? It's the white part that changes. It's look by your thumb and see those pictures that look like what you're taking now. sound is down, so.
I know what you did.
Okay, so it's not working. Yeah, nice.
Here we go.
Guitar.
Just the white button said.
Oh, yeah, I just heard it click.
We're gonna have to bring that brother in.
Yep. All right, John, appreciate it. Yes.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
It's ready now.
Well, that's
All right, welcome back to What's Sister Live Talk. I tell you, Peggy, it's great to be back in the house and have you in the studio.
And to
Yes,
see our guest here.
yes,
We
yes.
have the chamber, the Prince George's Chamber of Commerce in the house.
There you go.
Glad to be here, Peggy. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Look, go ahead, let's take a moment, introduce yourselves and tell us your role at the chamber.
Okay, well, I'll go first because I think Benita said she wanted to follow me. But in any event, I'm Craig Muckle, and I am currently a board member. I've been a long-time board member of the chamber, probably since like 1998, I think it is.
Awesome.
And I currently chair the Sports, Hospitality, and Entertainment Committee. And ladies, we call it, and Benita knows this, we call it the She
The
Committee.
She Committee.
Mm.
Oh,
So thanks for having me today.
thank you. Thank you for coming.
Hi, my name is Dana Conway. I am on the board of directors for Prince George's Chamber of Commerce. And there I participate in other committees, like the She Committee, as well as the Strategic Planning Committee. I can't get out of
It's Saturday.
Yes.
Well, welcome. Basically, the reason why I invited y'all guys is because of my phone ringing.
It's Lord Saturday.
Sorry about that. It's a potential new member, okay?
There you go.
You know about that.
That's immediate impact.
So look, the reason why I really asked you guys to come to the chamber is because Sisters for Sisters Network is part of the chamber. And I love what is happening to the chamber. So let's spend a few minutes and talk about what's the role, what's the purpose of the chamber. Let's talk about what are the benefits of being a member of the chamber and what upcoming events that are happening that will make a difference in our community.
Well, I guess I'll go ahead and kind of start that. But and that's a great question because when I got started with the Chamber of Commerce representing at the time my former employer, Safeway, I had never been involved with the Chamber of Commerce before. And so they said, can you represent us in the chamber? I said, okay, great. As a board member, great. Now what do? And so I took about a year to figure it out. Let me just say one thing. The reason that there's a Chamber of Commerce, it really helps connect businesses to the community, connect businesses to each other, and help them find their way if they're new, or to help them either be more connected or stay connected with other businesses that they need to do business with, or they don't even know that they need to do business with.
Exactly.
And I think that's really the question. Who else can I do business with that I have yet to meet, that can actually help me advance my business? And so, as someone who's been around the business community myself for 30 years, the charge that I always try to tell younger entrepreneurs or younger business people is that you need to be involved with the chamber. You're not going to find the chamber on your cell phone or on the internet. You're going to have to actually go someplace and meet people and engage like we're engaging this afternoon, because at the end of the day, this is how business gets conducted. And I know, Benita is a small business owner. I've represented large companies, for my entire career. Now I work for the Archdiocese of Washington. And so, me being new there, but we're joining the chamber of the Archdiocese. But, Benita, as a small business owner, can kind of give it from her point of view, because I think really the chamber, the rubber meets the road for the small business owner and what the chamber can do for a small business owner.
I would definitely echo what Craig had said. There's been a lot of benefit from improving management to the Prince George Chamber of Commerce. We joined the chamber maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. We've been in business for 8 years. And the relationships that we've built not just so much economical relationships, but mentoring relationships. The partnerships come out of those. People don't understand that the cost of the chamber is minuscule based upon what we get back in return. So again, the relationships, the networking, the outreaching events, it is just so major, and everybody's so friendly. Everybody's willing to help one another. And what I tell businesses, as I mentor them now, going into my 8th year, I've been chosen as a mentor a lot of the times, and I said, if you're not a part of a chamber, you need to be. And the one thing that I love under the current leadership, David Harrington, is that he's taken that as a real strong message, that he wants to make sure that he's incurring wealth in the county. So he does a bunch of outreach events. He also has us come in. Yes, he does. He did a series about 4 series that really talked about business ownership. It was about your finances. It was about your attorney. And I said, David, I'm going to come because, I want to support the chamber, thinking that I knew everything. So I'm sitting here going, okay, I'm just going to come to take up a seat. And to support as a board member. And I found myself not taking notes, but taking meticulous notes. And out of that, 2 people that spoke got my business. So being a part of the chamber is so much bigger than what we think. It's fun. I can go on and on because I'm a huge advocate of it. And the one thing, again, I'm a member of other chambers. I sit on the board of the St. George's County Chamber, and I don't find interaction everywhere else unless we do in the Georgia County.
That says a lot.
Yes, and also mention David Harrington. He's also on the board for the new hospital that's supposed to be coming here, right?
Oh, really?
Yes, he is. I mean, David has a long history of engagement through his involvement as an elected official back with the county council and also as I think it was a senator in Annapolis before he came to the chamber. And so David, and David just brings that sort of network portfolio, shall I say, to it because, and again, I've been through this. David is actually, I think, the 4th executive director that I've actually, been on the board for. So when I got there, absolutely, Wendy Williams was there, Dr. Dula, Ron Slade, and now David Harrington. So, we're talking about, and everyone had their role and did something to help benefit the chamber. Chambers today are sort of at a crossroads because there's so many membership organizations that are available to business owners, particularly small business owners. So when you have finite dollars to engage for your business, how are you going to spend your dollars most effectively? And I think Nita hit it on the head when she said, for the amount of money you spend, the value is really great because, for a small business owner, like a 1 to 10 person operation, I think it's only about $425, $450 to be a member.
Exactly.
For a year. That's pretty nominal when you consider the mentoring opportunities, the connections you can make, because that enables you for a smaller cost to attend a lot of chamber events because there's fees for members and there's fees for non-members. And you can be a non-member participate, but it's really the continued engagement as people get to know you, as you get to navigate the chamber and all the communities that are available to a member and the other events that really you can see how robust the opportunities are. And if you're spending money to not go, you're not going to see the return on your investment.
Exactly.
It's about going.
I tell folks all the time, you have to invest in you, number one, so that you can invest in your business.
Absolutely.
One of the things you just said, I remember you have a legacy, you have some time with the chamber, and when Sisters for Sisters Network got involved, there was Dr. Dula, who was there, Rhonda Slade. Okay, so we were there during that time. Our membership expired, and then it occurred, we got to get back, we got to get back in. So now we renewed our membership, so we're back in. Just getting back in, the connections that we made is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And I got a whole story on that piece, but we can save it for later. But I just want to show people that you need to be connected to the chamber, whether or not it's the state of Maryland chamber, whether or not it's in DC chambers, whether or not it's in Virginia. You need to be connected. It is so much resources and contact in that environment.
what's been nice about Prince George's Chamber is that we have reached out to other organizations and you blended things together. So we have an event, Capital Region event
Yes.
that includes Fairfax, Virginia, as well as the District of Columbia. It's an amazing, amazing day.
That's how it works when you bring those pieces of the puzzle together to work for one.
Absolutely, and I wish I had more information about it. We'd love to come back a little bit later on your show and help and talk a little bit more about that. But I remember going last year, and to see everyone come inside and be from different chambers, and again, really begin to network and bring that energy into one room was enough for us to continue to say, this is something we got to do again. Prince George's County is actually hosting it this year. So we're really excited to see about all the different businesses that are going to come out. And there are a lot of businesses that are of substance in Prince George's County. The amount of things that we do is, yes, absolutely. And you'll meet those at the chamber. A lot of our businesses come out for a lot of things. Economic Development Council, legislative, exactly.
So how many members do you all have currently right now, would you say?
Well, that's always a fluctuating number.
Yeah.
But I would say, exactly. But that's and we say that because that's actually not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because we want the numbers to fluctuate, obviously trending upwards. So I think our membership is in the range of between 500 and 600 members. Let's think about it though. When I started with the Chamber of Commerce back in before 2000, as I said earlier, the county was not what it is today.
Exactly.
National Harbor was, if it was thought of, it wasn't thought of by the broad pockets. It was just a vision in someone's mind.
Exactly.
We're talking about other, developments, Westphalia, Bowie, Fort Washington, and just look how the county has just blossomed. And not only outside the Beltway, but more importantly, that's inside the Beltway. And when you see developments in Hyattsville and College Park, exactly. Whole Foods is now in College Park. Arts District, thank you, Denise. I mean, Prince George's is a great place to live. I mean, it had often languished as an afterthought in the greater metropolitan region. It is no longer an afterthought, but it's it can stand toe to toe with Fairfax County, with Montgomery County, with the District of Columbia, and I'm glad to be involved because I think that's, I did, think I saw a vision when I had the great opportunity to chair the chamber now about 8 years ago, that, we had so many sports, hospitality, and entertainment vehicles here, but we had no way to capture the membership, and that's actually what kind of got the SHE committee going, because previous chair, Doug Peters, who was a chair back, I think, in 2002, he actually was the initiator, the creator of the Small Minority Business Committee, because he was a small business owner. And I saw how that committee, still vibrant today, but how he had 7,500 people coming to that meeting consistently.
That's right.
And as I said, the chamber has been largely built on small businesses, so that was a great opportunity. So when I had an opportunity to chair the chamber, I said, what can I do to help create that same kind of dynamism? And I'd like to think the SHE committee has done that, but that's not for me to judge. I'll let other people, make those judgments. But I just want people
Well,
to
I can contest to that.
And can you follow up with that? Can you explain to me or explain to us what is the SHE committee? What is the sports hospitality committee that you're talking about?
So basically, as I said, I looked at on Prince George's County. I said we have, Bowie Bay Sox Stadium. We have the Showplace Arena. We have, Comcast Center at the University of Maryland. We have horse racing tracks. And in recent years, we've seen, blossoming, burgeoning of golf courses. Many more golf courses. We've had Tantallon for a long time. At the time, we've had Enterprise, certainly. We've had Glendale. Now we have Oak Creek. We have Lake Presidential. University of Maryland has a golf course. It's actually a very nice course that, many people don't get to see it all the time.
And I got to mention the Morrisons because it's black.
Absolutely, thank you very much. Absolutely. Andrews has a golf course. Actually, has several courses. Okay, not so much accessible to the public. Now, but the point is that we have amenities in Prince George's County, as I said, and these were members that we were probably not capturing in the normal course of business of the chamber. And so by creating that community, I saw an opportunity to say, this is maybe an opportunity way to expand our membership base, but also try to hopefully create opportunities and events around those business owners, for those business owners, so they can feel like they're a member of our business community. That's really what it's all about. So, and you know, Danita is actually not even a sports, she's not in the sports business, but she's involved with the committee.
Right.
And so,
Exactly.
so you don't have to be, Peggy, you're not a sports involved in sports directly either, I don't think. But and that's actually what makes me so proud is that there are so many people who are maybe in the event planning business, who do public relations work like I do, and other marketing, and other allied fields that may dovetail from entertainment, sports, and hospitality, but want to have a reason to be involved and see something special about it. And so that makes me feel very good. But I do always, when I talk about this, the birth of the Chic Committee, I always want to give credit to a friend of mine who I met through another chamber friend, Keith Howell. That's Rich Daniel. Because when I was chairing the chamber, he kind of birthed my baby for me. And he took that and kind of started for me. And then about 4 years ago, he says, I think your baby's been birthed. I need you now.
Come on, get the baby.
Exactly. I've been in your surrogate long enough. But I mean, I always have to thank him because without his time and energy and investment to something that I thought was important, he helped put it to where I'm just hoping to try to maintain it and keep it. And with Danita and you involved, so hopefully that vision that I think I saw is actually manifesting
I
itself.
think that one of the good things about the Chic Committee is, as Frank said, I'm not a sports enthusiast.
Yeah, because I am a sports fan, so I'm excited how does this relate to sports? Okay.
But what I love about it is that my employees are. So the one thing that the Chic Committee does is it allows us to play and work in Prince George's County. So a lot of the places that we've gone as a part of the Chic Committee, we go back and like Six Flags hosted one of our company picnics. Woodmore does our golf membership. So the point is that we give back to the places that Craig introduces us to. And a lot of those, as a business owner, I wouldn't necessarily see, although I've been living in Prince George's County now for 16 years. And one of the reasons why when I could move anywhere else that I stayed in Prince George's County was because the work and play was easy. It was nice. It was underlooked. It wasn't overly populated to the point where I feel like I couldn't get a ticket or a reservation in somewhere. So my hat's off to the Chic Committee. My employees, I have one employee that wants to sit on it. She sits there when I can't go, but I have 3 other going like, okay, she can't make it, I can. Because it's about seeing the different places, and when we host events there, it's really phenomenal. And hats off to the business owners that allow us to do that.
I love it. I am so glad that we're buying. I just tell you, just that coming back and being connected, I say it was well due. Okay, and I'm just so impressed with what's happening. There's some amazing things happening. One question I do have is, as I know as an organization and when you're dealing with membership, the question always comes up is, how do you recruit your members and how do you keep them?
So I think, Danita is on chairman because obviously she's a board member too, and I think everyone has a vantage point on it. So, the best recruitment is word of mouth in my mind. And because again, my anecdote about myself was, what do I do with the Chamber of Commerce? Well, once I figured it out, and you said it before about getting involved in other chambers. I represented my companies not only with this chamber, but with the Bowie Chamber and the DC Chamber. Okay, because once you get in a space and you realize it's a valuable space, then you have to. Then you say, well, that space is probably equally as valuable elsewhere. And as long as if I can help my business do its business, then I need to be there. But for people that are uninitiated or just don't have a sense of that. And I'll be honest with you. I happen to like engaging with people, but for a lot of people, that's a daunting thing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
So while I personally love the chamber, my wife's involved with the chamber, and her business is a real estate agent. It may not be for you just because of the potential magnitude of it. But I always tell people, come and kick the tires. And I say that as a particular relates to the She Committee, because I said, if you kick the tires, I think you'll drive our car.
I love it, I love it.
From my perspective, I think getting them, recruiting them and retaining them are really the same thing. So in other words, we put so much as an executive board and board of directors into the chamber to make sure we're constantly looking at ways to improve our processes. We launched last year online media, a chamber master, thank you, so that all the members can see things. We send out blasts, so I think part of it is information. So Prince George's Chamber of Commerce has a really good platform for sending out information and for keeping that information up to date. So a lot of places you'll go, if you get information, it's dated, not our information. And so what we do to attract them is the same way we do, again, to retain them. But I think the other important thing about attracting them is staying in the community. So Prince George's Chamber, the headquarters, so the people that are there every single day are very big in going out to events. We see someone coming up and opening up a hotel, we show up.
That's right.
We show up because we say, hey, you're part of our community now. How can we support you? But to support you, you have to be a member.
That's right.
So, but at the end of the day, I think that's how we are really able to get people. Word of mouth is big because everybody who's joined the chamber that I've met over the past few years doesn't have anything negative to say. And we're always saying, are you part of the chamber? You should be. Because it comes up in general conversation, be it at one of the happy hours that are going around or a breakfast event.
I just love it.
Yes, good stuff. This is good stuff. So how do someone get in contact? What is the basic way, put the information out there?
Absolutely. So, we always, in this day and age, the website's always a good thing because you can do it right now. You don't have to wait for the business to open like you used to have to only do on Monday through Friday. So we would encourage you to go to www.pgcoc.org.
Repeat that again.
www.pgcoc.org. And I do like it in stereo, ladies. But we encourage you to click on the links and check out all the pictures, and you'll see there's an event link that's out there. And we've been here a little bit. And the one thing I do also want to mention, because it's important and it's only 4 days away, but the She Committee is also hosting a golf tournament on behalf of the Chamber of Commerce at Oak Creek Golf Course on Wednesday, May 17th.
I know. So let's do this. Let's take a break, and we want you to really lay it out and give them the facts and how they can get in contact and be involved. Okay?
Perfect.
Awesome. All right. So you are listening to Four Sister Live Talk here on eLife Media. We'll be right back at you. Rich, take us out.
Awesome. Good stuff.
Working out, Janita. That's good. I think that was great because I was wondering why. I mean, it was great to hear why you're involved.
Oh,
I mean, because that's perfect because when I see the non-sports business owners, that's like, well, I think we're doing something.
It's a hospitality point as well. So again, it's not about me being a sports enthusiast, but like he's a sports enthusiast. Anybody that's around me, exactly. And I think that so thank you.
And then we take the 5 minutes, and then we can finish with the last 15 minutes at 1 o'clock. And take another 5 minute break, and then we'll come back. I don't know if you're schedule, if you want to stay around. Or did you have to wait?
Stay around.
Okay, because we can talk some more about the chamber.
We can talk about this all day.
When you believe in something, it's
Absolutely.
and that's exactly what this is.
Very, very easy and comfortable.
It's not forced,
No, not at all.
So this is eLife Media. This is our home. We used to have a show. I forgot what it was.
Saturday.
For Sister Saturday. Okay. We used to do it out in Greenbelt, Maryland. We did that for about 6 years. And then we moved over here. October last year. We've been here. I love it. This point is comfortable. The lighting is perfect.
It makes you feel comfortable. In a large environment, you kind of feel lost in the environment, but here it just feels comfortable.
It does. That's why I say it's like you see in your
Then they go on YouTube.
Yeah, this is the nice thing about it.
So this
Immediately, they take it in.
so this will be about, okay, so, okay, so that's all good.
So you can take it and then stick it
I'll
on
post
your,
it. That's it.
right.
In fact, we can show, actually show the change.
Yeah, that's
So what
Then
you
let y'all guys come back at one time to talk more about all the
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be good. And again, some of the, like the gala, we would like to promote.
I think the Capital Region piece that,
What is that? Yeah.
That is September the
yeah.
20, I want to say it's the 7th, because it's like a couple days on my birthday. So it's either 27th or 29th. When's the birthday? 26th?
Okay, all right.
before we have October 4th.
And I'm gonna bring it
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, wait a minute.
So she looking at me now. Yeah. August 12th.
That's okay, we got Leo on the house. They compliment each other.
Exactly.
So good.
Y'all Libras.
Libras.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my mother's.
Morning, Mr. Radio. Morning, little Cheerio. Morning, Sister Oreo. Did I tell you everything is fine? In my mind. Morning, Mr. Golden Gate. I should walk, but I can't wait. I can't wait to see it straight. I was shaking, but now I'm feeling fine. In my mind. My heart has found its way. And now at last I know.
Welcome back to Four Sisters.
You see, I'm
We always say, let me just tell you, the commercial breaks are the best. That's why I always like to monitor Ashley to stay on, because, you know, I just always look at Oprah, and every time she come back from commercial break, if you was here on the commercial breaks, and you know, and it just always make you feel left out. But now that I'm here in the studio, if you was here on the commercial breaks. Yes, yes. So yes, we are back. And Peggy, I'm telling you, we got awesome guests in the house today.
Yes.
This has been a wonderful ride. So you were starting to talk about what you all having coming up in next week, actually. So yes, tell us more about it.
So as I said, the She Committee is putting on behalf of the Chamber, I think it's the 4th annual Prince George's Chamber of Commerce golf tournament.
Oh, wow.
And this is the first year we'll be at Oak Creek Golf Course in Upper Marlboro. And we're really looking forward to that. We think they're going to be, an awesome host for us. And, right now I know we have in the range of 115 golfers signed up.
Wow.
And, as a longtime
That's
sports
awesome.
fan and sports aficionado, I believe that, if you got to reach your ultimate goal. So the ultimate goal is 144 golfers. So there is actually still time for people to sign up and participate in the golf tournament.
Awesome.
And again, this will just be the opportunity for me to mention the website at www.pgcoc.org, because you can go there for another
Repeat it
couple of
again.
days. www.pgcoc.org. And sign up for the golf tournament right there today, because I think on Monday that link is going to be deactivated. And so we'd love to see you out there. And, one thing, first of all, I need to thank our board members, board members like Danita, like our chair, Donna Graves, who works for Kaiser Permanente, my homegirl from Connecticut, New Haven, Connecticut, Enterprise Rent-A-Car, Todd Hefner, Robert Glidewell with Washington Gas. These are some of the board members who've stepped up to the plate and to make it happen with their sponsorship, and we look forward to having them out there, because we cannot do these things without the support of the greater business community. So, I need to thank them, and obviously the staff of the chamber, but I also want to thank the She Committee, because one of the things, and this, when you're the chair of when you're the chair of a committee or the chair of the chamber, you get all the leadership accolades. But what does that really mean? Is that it means you actually have a lot of people who, whether they like you or they just believe so much in the vision, and I'm going to say that they at least believe in the vision, because I like to think they like me too. But again, I'm not going to go there. They can tell me if they like me. But that's not really important. The important thing is that they do so much of the work, And I will always be indebted to the committee, the hardworking members of our committee, starting with Sharon Ransom, who has taken this on to really be. We call her the glue, and without Sharon Ransom, we would not get half the work done that we do.
I have to applaud her. Yes.
Yeah, and God bless Sharon, because I wish she could be here today to hear this. And she knows, and I tell her at every opportunity, and I will continue to say it, because she makes my life a heck of a lot easier, and so does the rest of the committee, because they believe in the vision, and so it's because of the work and their belief that the golf tournament is actually going to be again staged on Wednesday. And Wanda Durant is actually our celebrity chair, and that's Kevin Durant's mother. And so and he always says that she's the real MVP. And I have actually met her a couple times before at other events, and she could not be a nicer person. So we're looking forward to having her.
Very humble.
Absolutely. And so kudos to Priscilla Clark, who helps, who's representing Wanda, for helping Wanda to be with us on Wednesday. So we're looking forward to
And it's funny you talk about Wanda. Let me tell you, I met her at a conference in Indianapolis back in November. You talking about somebody that is so humble,
Yes, she
you
is.
wouldn't even know that she was in the room. That's how she is. And then when you get a chance to talk to her, she is a down-home sister.
Yes, she is.
Okay?
Fame did not go
And
to her head.
No.
I'm
not at
telling
all.
you, amazing. She, Channel 4, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, did a story on her most recently this week. And just sitting there and just looking at how she projected what she said out of her mouth, the sincerity and the honest spirit that she has was amazing. So I'm really looking forward to reconnecting and seeing her again at the golf tournament. But one of the things we forgot to share, that there is going to be a golf clinic. Okay? Did you know? Did you
Yes, there is. Danita's looking like she didn't know that. So I guess your
I forgot
colleague
that.
Well,
I
no.
forgot that.
Well, okay. I was going to say maybe your colleague Cecilia, who comes, I know because you're so busy working your business. Maybe she forgot to tell you that. But we do have a golf clinic, and I have to say, as someone. I own a set of clubs, but I am not a golfer. I am a bowler, however, but that's another story for another day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Thanks a lot,
we were
Denise.
just talking about that.
We having a bowling fundraiser.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
send me
we
that.
having
So
one.
send me the
Yes,
information.
Yes, and you got to create your own lane, so bring your team. There's
Oh, I got a
6 to it.
team.
Yes.
Oh, I got a team.
Yes,
While
and
we're
we
talking
will-
about it, what day?
It's June
Absolutely.
the 24th. We're going to have one June the 24th for eLife Media, one our own.
Where's that?
Yes,
Gonna
it's going to
be?
be at Crofton.
Oh, you know
Rolling
what?
Out.
Because I think, speaking of the She Committee, one of our She Committee members in our chamber business, the Training Source with
Yeah,
Kim Rim,
Kim Rim is
they're
going
actually having a
on.
bowling tournament. I think it's the same day.
Yes.
Oh, my
and
God,
the team
please.
I've had has won that tournament the last 2 years, and
Oh, well,
they've asked me to come back
Oh,
and
my
try to win it.
goodness.
Yeah, exactly.
We got to see what time it is.
So you may have
gotta
to
see what time.
you may have to hold a spot for us open next year because if it's the same day, I kind of
Oh.
committed
Oh,
to them.
so
But
if it's the time difference,
Well,
is
that's
different,
true.
We'll come to y'all.
Yeah. There you go. And see, that's the chamber at work right here. Exactly.
Yes, I was from 6 to 8.
Exactly.
So let me
Yeah.
know what time
Yes,
you
let's
guys
make
are,
that
so we
happen.
Can,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
we
like-
can come
oh,
to
6
that
to
one,
8?
Yeah, because
Oh, we'll be
it's
warmed up,
early.
yeah, 'cause, yeah, we'll be done by then, I
theirs
think.
probably be early in the day, so
I think
we
it
can
is. It's
come
1
and support
o'clock.
you guys.
Okay.
And then you can come out and
That's
support us in the
right.
evening. We're
Well, somebody,
creating a lane.
well, we need to make sure we get that
You
information.
know, they call
exchanged.
me Twinkle Toes
Yep.
now.
Okay.
Do I hear competition?
Yeah, well, on the weed, I'm really
That's all right.
good.
That's all right. Everyone's good on the weed. But not to lose sight of how we got on that.
yes,
But the golf clinic is for those people that may not be
Like
comfortable
me.
on the golf course,
me.
or maybe not have gone out there, or just aren't like me and just crazy enough to even just try it. But we want to engage not only people who feel like they want to go out on the course for 5 hours, but we also want to bring those people in who have thought about golfing,
Yes.
but just don't know if they would like it, or would so they at least dip my foot in the pool a little bit. And so that gives them an opportunity. So I think it's going to start around 11 o'clock, and you can have, there'll be about a 2-hour clinic. It is limited, first come, first serve, and it's very limited. I think it's only about 20 people that are spaces available for that. But it's an opportunity for you to come in. I guess I'll just say something I said before: kick the tires
Yeah,
and see if you
yeah.
like golfing. Someone, I guess Danita. That's an opportunity for you to come out there and do that if you're not if you don't own a
And
set
Karen,
of
what
clubs
is
or
your,
want
what's
to
your
do
schedule
that.
like? Because
Absolutely.
Sisters for Sisters Network is going to be there to represent.
Yes.
One thing I'd like to say about the clinic itself, and even going out on the golf course, do you know that's where a lot of business is being partaken?
Absolutely.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
They always say that, the business deals are done at the golf course or over dinner. They just only finalize in a boardroom. That's the only
Yeah,
purpose
that's
you
it.
need a boardroom for.
Let me share a story with you. I used to work for a director of when I was working for MCI, and my director taught down William and Murray on the weekends.
Oh.
So that's where he did his networking.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's where the business was done down there. And I guarantee you, on Monday morning, it showed up at our office. How much networking he did, because a lot of them were coming in to our office and got a job.
One
Okay.
thing that I love about the Prince George's Chamber Commerce Golf Tournament is that not only is it businesses on the green, so as I'm not a golfer, but I will show up, I'll network, and then
Yeah.
I have a team of 4 that are going out and playing golf, and they're finalizing their business. But the other side of it is we're also giving to scholarships. So we have 2
It's a
prong in
purpose.
there. Exactly.
Yeah, with a
So
purpose.
the one great thing, and I don't know if half of you are like me, I've always driven by Oak Creek and haven't had an opportunity to actually go there
Yeah,
and golf and
yeah.
participate in the environment there. Next Wednesday, May 17th, is an opportunity that if you didn't know if you wanted to play golf, you can go to a clinic. That if you just want to network, you can come and play golf. If you want to be a philanthropist and give back, you have a
You
scholarship
can do
fund.
all
So
of that in one place.
one place. And what I love about the chamber too is that their cost is very reasonable for a party of four now. I'm financial, and I'm like, oh my gosh, is this good? And Greg is like, this is a great price. And I'm like, can we go a little higher? Just kidding. But the idea is that it's very reasonable, and for what you're getting back, again, we're talking about return on investment.
Investments,
And
yes.
even if you bring a team of four that are just in your office like I do, sometimes I'll just say, hey team, let's go out and do something together. It's a way to
So
network your only
refreshing.
team. Exactly. Exactly.
And it's bringing you closer together. You have more of something in common, and you're building a relationship.
Absolutely,
So,
absolutely. You watch people
definitely.
walk away. I know, even though we've been there last year, I walked away with a brand new relationship that I didn't even know. Just sitting in the lounge having, a Coca-Cola or so, I was able to
What did I say?
cement
I saw
another
Coca-Cola
relationship.
here, didn't I? A Pepsi.
Yes, ma'am. So it is a great way to network and to play with your skills and to visit a country club that you may have not had an opportunity to do so. So as Craig said, we have about how many spaces left, Craig?
We'll call it 30 for the sake of argument.
We have 30 spaces left, so we hope to see some of your listeners on the green.
You want to provide the phone number as well?
Yes, I guess so.
Absolutely, that's a good idea. The number for the Chamber of Commerce is 301-731-5000, and you can talk to the fantastic staff that's over there, led by David Harrington, but
Yes.
also kudos to Denise Staples and
Yes,
Shaka
good
Reed,
people.
Donna and Chase, who are two of the newer folks on board over there. But any one of those 5 folks will be happy to help you out, whether it's taking your membership, signing up for the golf tournament, helping you join one of our 10 or 11 great committees. I know we've spoken today largely about the SHE committee, but we have so many great committees because that's really where the work of the chamber gets
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
And
We're going to have you come back so
that'd
that
be
we
great.
really get in depth on the other committees and what membership really does for the community.
We'd love to.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yes. Well, we got a few more minutes. I really did want to ask, what was the purpose, or what made you start the golf tournament? What is the purpose for it? Do you give back? And I hear she did partially answer that. Do you give back to the community? Is it something that you're doing to raise awareness to something as well? And also, how can we get it to the Maltons, the Black-owned golf course?
Absolutely. So, the reason the chamber had a golf tournament for a number of years, and then it went away. And so when we had the SHE committee, I said, it's about the business opportunity. And Danita said it earlier. 5 hours on a golf course, you can get a lot done. I've done it. And so if you have a business person, and again, it's not about the golf. It's about the opportunity you have to be, share the camaraderie, to learn about each other, not only at a business level, but on a personal level. And really, the business doesn't get done because you know someone professionally. It gets done because you know them personally.
Personally.
Okay?
Exactly.
Because once they know you as a person, once they know a little bit more about maybe your ethos and stuff like that, that's when they're going to decide, I need to do business with that person. I need to have a long-term relationship with them. They can help me do what I do better.
And by the way, I like them. We
Yeah.
just know them, by the way, I like
Absolutely.
them. Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. It makes
Right.
a difference.
And
It
what's the
really does.
time on that on Wednesday?
Shotguns start at 9 o'clock, so you can come out around 7:30 and register. And 8 o'clock, there'll be a continental breakfast. We're actually going to have mimosas and Bloody Marys for those of you who are so inclined. So I think that's a night. This is the first time we will have had that kind of shall I say amenity. But and there's a post event banquet for not only the golfers but also for those that are participating in the clinic as well. So we hope to have something for everybody there. But it was about getting business back reinvigorated there. So that's
I
why we're
love
doing
it.
the golf
I
course
love
tournament
it.
again.
Good job. Good job.
Thank you.
Well, it is top of the hour. It's
Yes,
1 o'clock.
we are, and we're going to take a commercial break. I think that's Apostle trying to call in because he texted me.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Awesome,
So,
awesome.
yeah.
Okay, well, we'll be right back.
Yes, we will be back as soon as Reggie get us off the air. So, and look, he multitasking right
I tell
there.
you, he working it.
I love it. That's how we do it here at eLife Media. We just such one big happy family. So Reggie, take us out.
Take us away. Good job.
You know, there is this particular dance that I want to learn how to do. Everybody's doing it. The young and the old, from the north to the south, and from the east to the west. I want to know how to do it. I want to know how to hand dance. Show me how to do it. I want to know, can you teach me? Can you teach me how to hand dance? Can you show me how to do it? I want to know how to hand dance. Show me how to do it. I want to know how to hand dance. Show me how to do it. I like the way you move. I like the way you groove. I like the way you groove. I like the way you spin. I like the way you spin.
All right, welcome back to
Yes.
E-Life Media. You are listening to Four Sister Live
Talk.
And we had did a switcheroo, kind of switched out and brought in more members. Peggy, yes. So we just have a one big happy family here. I'm just loving it. I just love everything that the chamber stand for.
Mhm.
You know, I'm glad that Sister for Sister Network is now back being a part of
Yes,
this. And
yes.
you know, they having a tournament. You hear this? The golf tournament is Wednesday, the 17th, right? And we need you to come out. They got 30 more slots left, so we need you to come out and fill these slots. So,
And Craig, what's the phone number?
Yes, it's 301
731-5000.
731-5000.
And what's the website?
www.pgcoc.org.
Awesome.
Or you just come and look for Craig.
He'll be at the door.
Exactly.
Awesome, God.
Security. You know, we're a little crazy around here. Forgive us. You know, we're not scripted. You know.
No,
Yes,
this is home. This
yes.
is we're sitting in our living room, guys. If you haven't noticed, okay, this is where we live.
Yes. This is where the fun happens.
Yes.
So, Peggy, we got to bring in the two new members
Yes.
now. So, who we have here?
Come on, introduce yourself.
Judy Barton.
There you go.
Judy Barton.
And what's your role at the chamber?
I work. I'm with the She Committee, but work closely with Sharon,
Okay.
helping her with the events, and she's a great mentor.
Yeah,
she's
she
definitely
is.
professional, and I've learned a lot.
And you
from
have a
her.
business too, right?
Yeah, Bloom Events and Wedding
Perfect.
Consultants.
Bloom
yeah.
Events?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, what is that?
So we're a full service event and wedding consultant business.
Oh, okay,
Awesome.
great. And
Here in
and
Prince
where-
George's County?
I guess-
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
How
We're
long you been in
located-
business?
Wow, how long? Professionally, 3 years, but we've been doing events for many years.
For a long
15
time,
years,
yeah.
yeah, prior to that.
From the heart, it's been 14
That's
years.
right,
how
that's
we do
right.
that.
That's right. Right.
'Cause
That
that's
all
where it
comes
starts.
together.
It's
Yeah.
about the
Absolutely.
purpose and from the heart. Do we still have the call on the line? Let's just see. Apostle, is he still
Apostle, you there?
He probably said
Hello?
he forgot
Yeah, he's
about
there.
me. Yeah, so
Oh.
that's
Sorry about
it.
that, Apostle, man. We didn't mean to put you on hold so long, brother. But we got you, man. We got you. You in?
Yes, Apostle Charlie.
Family.
Oh,
We're
okay.
a
Can you
big
turn up a little
family.
bit? Charlie, we trying to bring up the volume a little bit. Can you speak up? Are you still
Yes,
there?
can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hi, Charlie. How are you today?
Hey, I'm doing all right. Just calling in to just congratulate y'all on a wonderful job, awesome job. We're indeed a family, and I am so glad to be a part of this family. I am
Awesome.
so glad to be a part of this family. You all are doing a wonderful job, Peggy. I so appreciate you
I appreciate
and all
you.
that you do, and I continue to talk about the conference 2 weeks ago with Dr. George Fraser and his
Oh, my
sister
God,
Emma, and Peggy, you opening the doors to me and Karen, and I so appreciate you guys.
Well, I appreciate you as well. And we were so glad that the turnout was amazing. And
Yes. And Apostle, while you're on the line, but we forgot to mention the most important part was the hospitality of Peggy inviting us all back to her home. So it was probably about 20, 25 of us
Yeah.
back at Peggy home, and we stayed there till 10 o'clock at night. Apostle only supposed to stay for an hour, but he closed the party down.
He did. How did you manage when you got back home? Did your wife?
I wanted to say thank you to my wife for not having me sleep on the couch that night. and what I did, Peggy, the secret was that I used you and Karen's name. And she was so understanding. She said, okay, it's because it's Karen and Peggy. You can come on in the bed. I will let you back in the room. So you guys even have influence over my wife, and she's so appreciative of what you're doing and all that you're doing, and the Sisters for Sisters Network and the Class Act. Just an awesome job. Eli's Media Rock.
Yes,
All right, great.
yes.
Well, we're not
And
going to
so I'm not there today, but I will be holding down the fort next week so you guys get a break.
Yes,
Awesome.
yes. Well, we're not going to keep you long. We know your dad is here, and tell him we said hello, and we glad
Yes.
to see
Yes,
he has
I'm with my
recovered.
dad. He came in from Panama, still working on his recovery on his knee surgery. So that's what I'm here doing now and taking care of him. So you guys continue to do the good work and love you. Even the people that are on the show today, I'm not there to meet you personally, but keep on doing the good job, the good work that you're doing in the community. Okay?
All right,
Awesome.
Apostle, before you go, I use your line, which is true, is in the Bible. You always say it's better when we do it together, when one or two come together and touch and agree. It's God will be done. So on that note, I know you got to go and be with your family, but you got to give us a shout out in your language. So tell your pops this is for him.
Hey, I will tell him definitely. And a mi comunidad latina, los amo, los quiero y sigan adelante. Dios le bendiga.
All right, and the Geico version to that, you just wish everybody happiness and all right, love you.
Karen, you're a mess, girl.
That's how we do it. Okay,
Oh my
baby.
God, Karen, I can't follow that. Oh my God.
Yes, no, but the tournament, that's where we was at, Wednesday. So are you ladies going to be there? Do you
yes,
go?
definitely.
Bloom Events will be representing. We'll have a foursome there. Last year, I think we came in second or something like that. So we're trying to be first this year.
Ah.
Yeah.
You hear that, Craig?
I heard that. I think Judy's obviously got a latent competitive spirit that I did not know about. And actually, just real quick, Judy and I were colleagues at BET many years ago.
Oh,
And
that's
then we
right.
reconnected through
Yeah.
the chamber.
Right.
So obviously good to see Judy back.
That's right, because we talked about Linda
Yeah,
Cleascale.
exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome.
So that's good, Judy. And I'll just tell you, there's not to digress because I was here to talk about the chamber, but I think there's going to be a golf tournament around the BET reunion. So Curtis Bay wants you on the golf course.
Oh my God,
This
that's
is
awesome.
great. So let's talk to Sharon.
Cheryl.
Cheryl, you have a business as well, or you are partners
Partners.
together?
Judy.
We're partners.
Okay,
Awesome.
okay. So from the
Awesome.
heart for 14 years.
Well, we go back to junior high school.
Oh
Really?
wow,
Way
that's
back.
awesome.
So are you from this area?
Yes.
Yes.
Went to school here in Prince George's
Yes.
County? Oh,
Oh,
that's
yes.
amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Right
Awesome.
here, homegrown, Peggy. How about
Yeah,
that?
I love it. I love it.
So what is your role in the conference?
I'm playing in the tournament.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay.
I
So you
played
got the.
last year, and we'd like to get more women out to play also.
That's what we're doing.
Yes,
We're working
yes,
on that.
yes.
Working on that.
You
Yeah.
know, and look, I keep throwing in the Maltons. The Maltons have this segment where they open it up once a week for 2 hours to get more women involved in golf, and they give them free lessons.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Well,
They're a She Committee, aren't
yeah,
they?
they are. But
Yeah.
and here's the funny thing about it, and I did not mention this before, but the reason I actually do play golf, my wife encouraged me to do that. I actually
Isn't that
relented.
something?
I kind of refused for a number of years because I just didn't think I would be good at it. And I'm not here to tell you I am good because I'm terrible. But the real light switch came on was when I worked when I worked at Safeway. We did a golf tournament for many years. I was on the committee to do this thing. So the division president said, well, you can come and introduce, help, welcome our guests since you don't golf. Well, it was a really nice day, and I'm thinking, wait a minute. I'm riding around doing this. This is work? I'm introducing myself to people, and I said, this is freaking work. I got in the car, that guy said, wife, we're taking golf lessons. Okay?
And you said, I told you.
Absolutely. And we did take the lessons. And I have another one of my officiating buddies, and I'll tell you, his name's Dwight Rochester, and God bless his wife, Jen, because it was Jennifer who got Dwight involved. And I can tell you right now, I am not a good
get him
golfer.
off the course.
No, you can't. If he's not roughing the basketball game and he's not working, he is golfing. And they are members somewhere. So and she's out there just as much as he is. So Sharon, I'm glad you're golfing, and bring more women out there.
Yeah.
Cheryl.
We're going to bring Sisters for Sisters Network out. We already made some calls to get them into the clinic.
Yes,
Okay?
yes, that's great. That'd be great. I tell you, Steve Harvey is a big golfer too. So every time I go to the Hoodie Awards, that Sunday is dedicated to him and the golfing. So mostly everybody like to, go to the golfing tournaments to see them golf. He's pretty good at it too. So but. Yeah. But my thing is, I'm not a golfer, but I always used to volunteer with Walter
we used to do.
Yes. When he had the celebrity golf tournament all the time, So I'm a big tennis fan when it comes to the two. I said, golf a little too slow for me. But now, after volunteering for a couple of years, I did say, this is my year. I want to learn how to play.
But see, you have to also realize with age, when you're older you get, and that ball slowly go down. Where does it go? Really? My question to you.
Most of the time it goes in the water.
The water or the wood.
Exactly. And golf is the only thing that you do. You can actually hit a good shot and still not find your daggone ball.
Yeah.
Okay? So help me figure that out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
One thing I did learn going out on the course, and this was at Enterprise, is that you do not get on that cart and drive down there when somebody is ready to swing.
Oh, well, that's
okay. They want peace and quiet. Okay, don't have no conversations out there. They don't want to hear it. Okay, so I remember going out there and I was standing there. I'm like saying, I look and I see them here, and I see the ball go down there, but it disappears. So how do you come up with a score or a total? I mean, what's the object of the game?
Cheryl, do you want to tell me? As a bowler, I have my side of things. I'll let Cheryl describe it first.
I'm going to try my best. The less strokes you have to get to the hole. So if it's a par 3 hole, you should be able to get there in 3 strokes. If you don't,
it's beginning to make sense. Okay.
So you really have to concentrate, and that's why some people don't want a lot of talking when they're trying to tee off. And trying to get to that hole is their main objective.
And seriously, I was on the golf course, and I was in the cart, but there were people in the cart that were talking.
Oh, yeah.
And the look of those guys, like, oh, please do not try this, okay? And that was one thing that I carried away from that, is like, you do not get over there and have a conversation. Go back to the house.
That's the only time you can't conduct business, when someone's standing over that little white ball. But it's funny because I'm not good at golf, I try to make jokes about it. And so when I bowl, the pins are 60 feet away. I can see my target. Okay? But so golf, I'm like, so wait a minute. How come I can't see what I'm trying to put the ball into? I mean, and they have obstacles in the way. I mean,
got birds flying around.
Exactly. That's called miniature golfing in my book. Okay, but you gotta go over water. You don't hit your ball in the bunker and stuff. So, and when I do actually go out with my buddy Dwight, I'm like, dude, I don't get this. I said, I can hit a good shot, and because the course is not straight, my straight ball is in the water. Okay? I didn't tell you to turn, made the hole around some right or left-hand turn.
Exactly. And the wind chill factor, the wind blowing, I was like, okay. But it's fun.
Yeah.
It really is. It's a fun thing. And then if you're doing it with a purpose and a cause, I like the purpose.
Yeah.
and cause.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And also the scenery is nice. If you,
Yeah,
if
it's
you like
beautiful.
being outdoors, and some of the
Absolutely.
courses around here are beautiful, especially Oak Creek.
Do they go out when it rains?
Yes.
They do.
Last year's tournament. Rain.
Really?
Right. And we were out there in the mist and
Yes.
the pouring down, and
Wow.
And I actually played with some people who are actually pretty good, so we actually got off the course fairly quickly. But if you're a golfer, you're staying in the rain for as long as you can take it. And most of the
Really?
people did stay last year.
Yes, it
Yeah.
Really?
You know,
oh yes, we finished.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Our team
Yeah.
finished.
Absolutely.
She said,
So-
oh, yeah.
and you can tell the golfers, they got the rain umbrellas, they got the waterproof.
They got everything.
That's right.
I had my
Okay.
rain jacket and
Yeah,
hood
see?
on.
Exactly.
So we know who we're going to talk to when we go to the clinic, right?
Absolutely.
We'll be teaching the clinic.
Not to plug our team, but two of
Go
our team
ahead, plug
members
that
did
team.
win a prize last year.
Oh, you did?
Really?
All
I won
right.
for longest drive for the women.
All right.
And another teammate out there, Watson, she won for closest to the pin.
Oh,
So you have no woman team?
One guy this year. I
One
think.
guy this
Yeah.
year.
Yes,
Well,
one
thanks for
guy.
letting him be in the
He's amongst the winners.
That's right. Absolutely.
Oh, this is amazing.
great.
I love this conversation.
I know, exactly. So, this is also like Health and Awareness Month. May is Health and Awareness, not mental health, and then it's family health. So, one thing about it, promoting it, we talking about this, but golf is actually great exercise, and I always used to go to tennis because, tennis, you running
Movement,
behind the
yeah.
ball and everything. But believe it or not, when I first went, I was like, okay, wait a minute, that's a workout too. Don't underestimate the
Yes.
workout that
Yeah.
you're going to get
That's true.
from the golfing as well. So, I was just so surprised how much, movement. That's the same way, like, when I work out, I'm more into, the cardio, anything, the jumping up and down. And I was like, I can't do yoga. That's just so boring. I went to go to yoga. I was sweating hard. I was on the treadmill. I was like, okay. So and it's the same way with the golf. Don't let it fool you now.
Yeah.
You can get a good workout from that,
And
So,
especially if you walk.
Yeah,
yes.
That's
But
awesome.
Cheryl made a really good point, and I think it goes back to the benefit of what we have in Prince George's County. Because think about how much noise we typically hear around the community when we're doing our regular business. But when you go to the golf course, you'll actually be amazed at how quiet.
Quiet.
serene
Yeah,
it is.
serene.
I mean, there's actually, and I'm a pretty hyper person, and even I'm like, golly, this is actually pretty quiet here. And there's just something about it that sort of helps kind of rejuvenate you in a way you did not expect before. So there's a way to get away from that sort of that hectic pace that you normally live in to do your work, to maybe
Yes.
with your family.
And then you hear the birds out
Exactly.
there.
The beautiful
Yeah.
landscape.
Yes.
Yes, the greenery would get me, like you said, the beautiful
right,
landscape.
yeah.
It's just,
Yes.
It's so
Yeah.
you're in a
serene.
trance.
Yeah, you'll be amazed at how nice your community really is when you're actually out in it for more than just walking from maybe the door to your car to the door to your office, the door to your house, the door of the store. When you're actually in it for a
Exactly.
minute.
It really makes a difference.
Yes,
Ah.
yes. So, one thing I would say, let's go back to the chamber for a minute. That you all had such strong leaders there. We got to talk about Dr. Dula and now Harrington Bennett. Actually, we try to get in contact with the chamber before we can invite him to when we had George Frazier here. But,
Right,
we
right.
never got the call back. This probably just missed opportunity. But we would love to make sure that we bring him on. And then maybe we can set up where we have Dr. Dula on as well.
Right,
maybe
and
see
talk
if we
about the
get it
history of the
run,
chambers.
Yes,
Yes.
so we can show the history of it all. What y'all think about that?
Sounds like a
Can
good
we
idea.
make that happen?
We can do it.
Okay.
Make it happen.
Okay.
We'll leave it in the hands of the board members, right, Danita?
That's right.
Yes,
Okay.
that's
Oh,
right.
the ladies.
Well,
the ladies that take care of the.
strategic planning
That's
committee.
right. Yeah, exactly. There you go.
There you go. There you
Yes,
go.
yes. Now, what is part of the strategic plan committee? What is that exactly? What do y'all do?
So the objective of the strategic planning committee is really to figure out, again, how we're going to attract and retain members. What is the vision statement of the Prince George's Chamber of Commerce, and what's the longevity of the Chamber of Commerce? So it's about 15 of us that are on a committee from the board of directors, and we come in and out. I'm sorry, I just exaggerated that. About 10 of us are on the committee, and we come in and out to say, what do we want to see as a business owner? What do we want to make this as a purpose? And that's how we came up with Prince George's is about wealth creation.
Yeah,
I love
'cause,
it.
you know, I think we're on the same committee because it's Mark's committee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're on the same committee, and so
Co-chair now.
I said he said I need a coach. I'm like, okay, I got nothing else to do, right? But but in any event, but it's important because you know if we're going to keep the chamber relevant, we have to continually think about how are we going to stay in front of people so they know that there's a value proposition for them to take advantage of.
Exactly.
Because again, people are spending hard-earned dollars to make choices about where they're going to be a member of. And you know, there's a lot of competition. There's a lot of beneficial organizations that you know do similar work, and so people have to make choices.
Choices, exactly.
You don't have a finite. I mean, you have a finite number of resources typically, and so we're always looking at how we can be the best situation for a number of people so we can sustain ourselves because you don't want to become obsolete.
That's right, for sure.
Okay, with that being said, let's go around the table here and say what is the main benefit for you being there as a member?
As a member of the Chamber of Commerce?
Yes.
Business opportunities.
Okay.
If it wasn't for the Chambers of Commerce, Judy and I wouldn't be here.
Okay,
And
great.
we've been invited back, fortunately, the last, 2 years, 3 years?
Yeah, 3 years now.
To help
Right.
work the golf tournament.
Okay, all right. Well, for you, what's the main benefit?
Well, you know, I actually saw the chamber as a beneficial opportunity for me. Actually, after I was in leadership Prince George's, because I kind of see that as the light switch opportunity where, you know, I was taught do something in your community and where can I, you know, where can I best put my time and my talents? I was already involved with the chamber. I said, after I came out of leadership Prince George's, I said, you know what, I'm already in the chamber. Let me see how I can help the chamber. And the chamber has helped me, excuse me, personally and professionally because, again, I was representing Safeway, so it helped me do the business I was charged to do at Safeway, making connections and building relationships to help us do our business. But also, it helped me personally because I think it helped build me as a professional in the public affairs and government relations arena, where I have relationships with elected officials that I never thought I would actually have.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
I've been able to turn that into more opportunity for myself personally, which is why I'm now working with the Archdiocese of Washington. And I think it just helped embolden my spirit to be more involved in the community. Because actually, in 2015, I ran for city council in Bowie, and I think it all started with my involvement in the chamber.
Gotcha.
And so I owe a lot to my personal, my personal passion, my other personal passions and visions about helping my community. I think it all started with the chamber.
Awesome. That is so great.
That's
My firm, Proven Management, is a small business. And by having a small business inside of Prince George's County and having a chamber who is a voice for me is where I see my major benefit. So they keep me apprised of the Sick Leave Act. They keep me apprised of what's going on in the procurement process. So for Proven Management, the benefit of it is the network, the availability of information and to retrieve information, and also again the mentoring and the planning that they do around that.
Do you see Prince George's Chamber of Commerce being the hub for all businesses here in Prince George's County?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yes.
I think that they do a good job. We do a good job, not just the officials of Prince George's Chamber of Commerce, but also the members of Chamber of Commerce of keeping everybody interconnected and being one central point of discussion.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And Judy, you go ahead and share.
yes.
Oh, echoing what everybody just said, definitely business opportunities, great networking ability. I mean, I've met everybody. I mean, council people, and and everybody's supportive of your business or giving you ideas of how to grow your business. So definitely a great business opportunity.
Awesome.
And so Peggy, well, let's end with you. And how has it been since you've been back? 'Cause
Oh my God! When I came back, and just everybody was so personable, so down to earth, that it was like I had never left. And that's the kind of feeling you want when you have been involved with something, and then you leave and come back. You're looking for the same or better.
Absolutely.
And when I came back, and I'm like, say, oh, we're here. Because I know for a fact, and I know our majority of the people that are on staff because of the previous folks that were there, and just to be able to have built that relationship with that staff, and to be able to bring the other sisters in the organization so that they can see what is going on in Prince George's County. Let them see what our sisters are doing, which adds another piece and another layer to what we're all about in Sisters for Sisters Network. So I'm happy to be back. Y'all guys can't get rid of me, nor the sisters of Sisters for Sisters Network.
We're happy to have you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Might as well say, welcome back. Welcome back. That used to be my show, too. On that note, because my singing is terrible, let's get some real music. So we're going to let Reg take us out.
Reggie say, please, Karen, please.
Well, he said he was featuring local artists.
You know, there is this particular dance that I want to learn how to do. Everybody's doing it. The young and the old, from the north to the south, and from the east to the west. I want to know how to do it. I want to know how to hand dance. Show me how to do it. I want to know, can you teach me? Can you teach me how to hand dance? Can you show me how to do it? I want to know how to hand dance. Show me how to do it. I want to know how to hand dance. Show me how to do it. I like the way you move. I like the way you groove. I like the way you groove. I like the way you spin. I like the way you spin. You turn around and you do it again. I wanna know, can you teach me? Can you teach me how to hand dance? I wanna know how to do it. I wanna know how to hand dance. I wanna give it a try. I wanna give it a try. I like the way you move. I like the way you move. I like the way you move. I like the way you hand dance. Show me how to do it. It's about time for me to get on the floor. Stop being so lazy. Teach me how to do it. I like the way you move. I like the way you groove. I like the way you groove. I like the way you groove. I like the way you spin. I like the way you spin. You turn around. Do it again. Do it again and again. Do it again. Can you believe it? Do it again and again. I think I almost got it. I wanna know. All over the world, everybody talking about it. I got to know how to do it. I got to know how to do it. Can you teach me? Can you teach me? Can you teach me? Can you teach me how to hand dance? I got to know. I got to know. I want to know how to do it. I like the way you move. I like the way you move. I like the way you groove. I like the way you groove. I like the way you spin. I like the way you spin. Turn around and you do it again. Again and again. Do it again. I like the way you move. I like the way you groove. I like the way you groove. I like the way you spin. And you do it again. Do it again. I got a hand dance. Do it again. Hand dance. Show me how to do it. I want a hand dance. Show me how to do it. I want a hand dance. I think you got it now. Hand dance. I got the hand dance. I think you got it. Hand dance.
All right.
Welcome back. We are here on eLife Media for Sister Live Talking, and I had to miss this commercial break. I had to run out. But I just felt like, you know what, I still feel like I was connected. I said, because when I went to the restroom, I was like, yeah, when we come back, no offense to Greg, Craig, it's all women now. We can get down to the women talk, and we can just do some girly bonding.
Girl talk.
Yeah, some girly bonding right now. So when I walk back in, that's what I felt like I missed
Oh my God,
Yeah,
Karen, it was
so-
great.
Yeah, so
It was great.
Yeah, but that's what we did at. That's what we do best. Women, we can come together and just bond in the moment. And we are right here now. We in this moment, and that even though I was thinking it was actually
happening. Exactly.
right here in the room. So I just want to go around the room and just ask her, like, what can Class Act Production is my company, and we're into branding and marketing. What can Class Act Production do for you? How can we stay connected outside of this moment? Because a lot of time we have a lot of wonderful guests on the show, but me and Peggy is more into how can we stay connected. What can I do for you, or what can we do together?
How can we add value to?
Yes, to add value and keep growing in our community.
Okay.
Yeah.
More seminars for people who are just starting businesses. I know when Judy and I first started doing business, we were looking at classes at some of the local colleges and trying to find out what can we join to promote our business. So maybe some classes
And
or
networking.
seminars, networking.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, you got
Yeah.
Sisters with Sisters Network
That's a-
because
that's-
Right.
That's a definite.
that's what I was
one
sharing
there,
with
yes.
with the ladies is that, Karen, when we get together, what I love what we do is serious. I mean, we're serious about our business. We're serious about helping each other. We're serious about helping you grow your business. We're serious about showcasing your business. Don't bring no negativity into
That's
our
right.
environment.
That's
Right.
absolutely.
That's right.
Okay? We don't have time for it. And so I can honestly say that when we get together, we get together. And these ladies don't even want to go home. Once we get connected and get to talking and sharing and exchanging information, it's like we got to fight to get them out the door. We got to go home too. And sometimes it's supposed to be at 6. I don't get home till 10. And I don't have no problems because I'm only 5 minutes away. Okay?
Well, even when you wasn't 5 minutes
Yeah.
away.
We were still there.
Yes, we were still there. Yes.
So that's a good idea about sharing the information because a lot of people do not want to share the information.
That's
Yes,
the
yes,
problem.
that's a lot.
And we have changed the mindset. We got to start somewhere. Because, we see this on TV. We see the housewives of Atlanta and New Jersey, whatever you want to call, and all that negativity.
That's right. That's right.
It turns me off. I don't even watch it. Come to the table where I can learn something from you. Not all this, how I'm going to do this to you. I'm going to destroy your business and your lifestyle. Who has time for that kind of stuff? So our mission has always been, if you can't bring anything to the table or to the door, don't even worry coming in because we don't have time for
Door closed for you.
it. Exactly.
I want to say thank you all for bringing sisters together because I am a only child in a single parent household. So my father was murdered at the age of 5. So my mother raised me by herself. And when I decided to become an entrepreneur, believe it or not, I didn't have a mentor.
Right.
So now I use my network of business owners
Yes.
and colleagues, whether you're a business owner or a higher level up executive that understands the difference between being able to go to work and being a strong woman and coming home and having to be a little softer so you can communicate.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to manage my 2 daughters, although they're 23 and 20 now, like they're my employees.
Right.
I still want to be mom. And
Exactly.
when we get networks, when we can all gather together, I find that as positivity because we all talk about shared experiences. So thank you all for that. From my
Thank
perspective,
you.
I love to keep in touch
Oh,
and
we
go
better.
to a lot of your
You don't
network
leave
events.
here unless you plan to come back to connect with us. Okay? Because see, the beauty of this,
Come out to our meeting this
Yeah.
next Sunday, right?
yeah,
Next
we'll
Sunday,
share that with
yes,
you. Our
yes.
next meeting is
The the 21st.
May 21st, which actually is my mother's birthday. My mom will be 84.
Oh, congratulations.
And I have 5 sisters, and so they're taking her down to the National Harbor to have dinner and the Ferris wheel and all that kind of stuff. So I'm trying to get them to bring her back and come back to our event, and we do a surprise her, you know, type thing. So if you don't have a mother,
You are so blessed.
if you don't have a mother, I rent my mother out to everybody. Okay?
Thank you. I'll
That's
take
how,
her.
That's how we do that.
I'll take her. Just name your family. You know, and I think
My
that's
mother has so many daughters from my organization, and plus it's 5. I have 5 sisters, and basically this is where Sisters for Sisters Network came from. It was my relationship with my 5 sisters, and today you can't separate us. The only thing that separates us is that 3 of us got married, and so when that happened, everybody did their own thing. But we stay connected. We support each other. We travel together. We do things together. That's the way I live my life, and I won't do it any other way. And so I try to bring other women, say, look, come on, let's do this thing together. And the more the merrier. And I have done the Powell Networking Conference, and y'all guys will learn more about that because it's here in Prince George's County. I have pulled women together, 40 and 50 women at a time, to make sure they got to that conference to see what I've been seeing all these years, how we as Black women can come together and support each other.
That's right. Versus, a lot of times we don't see that, and our children, unfortunately, don't see what
They
we
don't
saw.
see it, yeah.
So back in the day, remember, it takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the line, we became a split,
Mhm.
you know, divided, and it was And so I love the fact again that we're coming into these years and beginning to come back together and say, let's share together. I love that you want to share your mom with everybody, because a lot of people like myself are miss
Miss
in our
it,
lives.
yeah.
Exactly.
My mother is amazing. She has gone through losing her mother and father in a car accident, turned around, lost her brother in a car accident, lost my brother and cousin in a drowning accident. She has gone through a lot,
resilient.
and I always ask her, tell me, how did you do this? How? Because I would have lost my mind. And she would always say, by the grace of God.
I knew that, That's when you say God shows up. You know, people wonder what happened. You're like, oh, it has to be God.
Yeah.
It has to be God.
Yeah.
He give us His grace and mercy every day.
Every
We have
day.
to believe that,
I always like to share the story of me working in corporate, where my mentor was a brother, okay? And women were in a situation where you didn't get too close to them because they did not want you to go beyond them. That was the mentality, okay, back in the 80s and the 90s. And so you had to fend for yourself. But luckily, I had a brother, when I say brother, a gentleman who came in. He was the engineer, and then he became the manager, and then he became the senior manager. So that means he was able to get up to the table, to get the information, to bring it back to share with us. You get what I'm talking about? Because if it wasn't for him, a lot of things that went on we would not know about, okay? And we would get it slapped in our face. And he brought it back to us. But when it got to a sister, the sister was for her own. And it was like, I couldn't understand it because I came from an environment with 5 sisters where we were tight. And my father would always say, no matter what, you stick together.
Oh, yes, definitely.
And so when that happened, today, that same brother is my brother now. You know what I'm saying? He looked after me, and he got married, had a child. Bill and my husband and I became the godmother. So God puts you where He wants you to be. He put people in your life and in your path for a reason. Don't get me started, because I can tell you some few things, but nevertheless, we gotta connect. Right. We got to support. And what I'm really concerned about is our young girls.
That's right.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's our young girls.
Right.
Besides the videos. And
Oh my God, yeah.
And that's
Reality.
You know,
Yeah.
it's funny, back in the day, we were our own guidance, and I had to learn. I had
a revelation where I realized that I'm not the only influencer in my daughter's life. So you're looking at a positive Black woman running a successful business. I don't drink, I don't smoke, but yet there's other people that are influencing my children. And it's insanity. You know, you want to lock them in a room, so the only thing I can continue to pray is that they go and find their empowerment groups and go around people who are going to help build them up. I think we're getting there. But as we come together, like I wanted to get my 20-year-old here today, but as we come together, I would love to invite her too.
Bring her to our meetings because
exactly.
We gotta pull them in more because that's one thing I can remember. My mom, she always used to bring us to these power sessions, and as a kid, we knew to sit still, be quiet, but we didn't. You know, at the time, you don't know what it's gonna do for you. But now, being an adult myself, I can just say about when back then they used to pull us in, and you know, and let us, you know, see how, like you said, the bonding and the network and empowerment is going on. And I think that's what we got to get back to, you know. And it was just funny on the break too. We was just outside and I was talking to the men about, you know, with all the, you know, the kidnapping of the girls that's going on last month, you know, here, you know, it's just time to we want to create a show where we're letting the kids and letting them have a voice, because a lot of time we need to listen to them. Because we can learn just as much from them as they can learn from us. Because you got to think, remember when we was kids, even though we was getting discipline and guidance, but our parents sat down and actually let us have that platform that we can feel, you know, feel honest about opening up and say what's going on in the kid world. You know, we gotta bring ourselves down to their level, because we can talk about what's going on, but then we don't give them a voice enough to let them talk about it honestly and openly about what's going on with them. Because the only way we're going to deposit in them and get them to grow, especially right now, because they living in a different world and time than we are. They got so much advancement right at their disposal, you know. So if we're not giving them the platform to have that open voice, then, you know, we can't control. Like you said, we're going to want to try to lock them up in a room, but we can't do that. So the best way to get where they are and continue to plant these seeds in them is to let them have that voice. So
Exactly.
I just, that is my challenge right now, and that's my purpose for this year, that I want to start at least once a month that we open up the floor in the eLife Media, let the kids come in and have a voice. Let them run the whole thing, like you were saying, you know, teach them how to do the cameras if they interested, teach them how to run the board if they interested. Let them come up with show topics and let them invite the guests and run the show. Let them have the voice, you know. So how about that?
I love it.
Let's celebrate. Hey Rob, we
hey
see
Rob.
members coming. Come on now, we get ready to go off the air, but you gotta say hi. This one of our team members. Hey Rob.
Hey
Good
Rob.
afternoon. How's everybody?
You sharp, brother. You sharp.
I come from a homegoing celebration, but it was great. It was 96-year-old Harrison Williams from my church, Metropolitan Baptist Church. He was a sentinel. He was an usher. He did everything for many, many years. It was a celebration.
Yeah, that's
right.
And I started to call him. I said, no, I got out in town. I said, no, I'm out to just come over.
I love it.
Especially this Mother's Day weekend. I want to say
thank you.
Happy Mother's Day to everyone out there. And from the fellas, we know behind every strong man, there's a beautiful, strong woman.
There you go.
A lot of times they're actually leading us. We just won't let other people know that. We just want to say, hey, thank you. Just glad
Thank you.
Some support.
Love you.
Matter of fact, you know, Peggy, it's time to close out, and then we got to close out the way we open out, and that's in prayer.
In prayer.
So if you have any final words from the ladies and from Peggy?
Yeah,
just close out in prayer.
Well, let's go around real quick. We got a couple minutes, and then we'll close out in prayer. Okay.
Exactly.
Anything that you want to share, or is there's a message you want to leave with the audience? Take a moment and just do that. Each one of you.
Or just send out a Happy Mother's Day
shout
out. Whatever you want to do. Just your last final second.
Well, I definitely want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. My mother, I lost her in 2002, but I think of her every single day. She instilled some great qualities in me, and you know, I miss her every day.
Awesome.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, to the grandmothers, to the aunts, to those who are raising children that are not of their own. I appreciate you all. I appreciate for sisters for having the platform where women can talk and actually share I think that it was a great segment to come right through Mother's Day. To
Yeah,
put
wasn't
together.
it? Yeah.
As part of Board of Directors for the Chamber of Commerce, I look forward to seeing everybody. I think a semblance of what we're brought in this room is what you'll see out there with us as well. So thank you for having us.
I love it.
Great.
I love it.
And of course, I'd like to say Happy Mother's Day to my mother, who will be 89 at the end of the month.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. When's her birthday?
Her birthday is May 31st.
And my mother's May 21st.
So we know May is a good month.
Yeah.
And don't leave out the dad. My dad will be 90. May 28th.
And believe it or not, my dad's birthday was yesterday. He would have been 87.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's been dead 30 years now, but it just seemed like yesterday.
It does. Time flies. But you carry him with you.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
And I know I'm blessed for having both of my parents.
Yes. Oh, that is amazing.
Thank God for that. And thank you for having us on the show.
Well, thank y'all guys. I just want to thank all the mothers that are in Sisters for Sisters Network, grandmothers, aunts, nieces, you name it. I'm just blessed to have 5 wonderful sisters that we love my mother. She gets so much love, and then not only from us, from all the sisters in the organization. So we're looking forward to spending some time with her. And then we had to struggle real quick with the fact that Mother's Day is one week and then her birthday is the following week. So for me to be at the meeting, my sister called me and said, "Oh, you mean to tell me you're not going to hang out with us with Mommy?" I said, "Guys, you know what I got on my plate." So they accepted it. They're good. Yeah. They're workable, right? So we split it up. I'm going to spend Mother's Day with my mother tomorrow, and then they're going to spend her birthday with her. Okay, so that way we don't miss out on a date and time with her. But happy birthday to everyone. Let's continue to do God's work, and it's just been amazing show. Yes. We come in here with no plan. Yes. None of this is planned. It's driven by conversation and what you all bring to the table. And I can say this was one of the best shows that we've had. We have some amazing shows, but this is one of the best.
Yes, and that's what John was saying. He been in the studio just over there keeping us company, and he was like, "Wait a minute, I come in and he said for 2 hours, I don't see no pants, I don't see no strap, I don't see you reading how do you do it?" So and that's what I told him. I said, it's just we are family here, and it's always when you listen well, it's always something in that what that person's saying is going to take us into the next segment of what we want to talk about. But I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, and even the fathers who are being the mothers
as well.
Yes, because you have a lot of single dads out there doing
some amazing things.
So, and then Reggie at eLife Media, we want to thank you, and then we want to give a big shout out to Roland. We are coming to join you, brother.
Roland,
he's having his big debut today. From 4 to 6, he's doing a live broadcast where he just want to be able to take this on the the eLife Media on the road as well. And me and Reggie, we being out in the community, and we're gonna go and help Roland be out there in the community. So we're doing great things here at eLife Media. So Rob, we're gonna let you pray us out if you don't mind. Okay?
Yes.
All right.
Dear Heavenly Father, we want to say thank you, Lord. Thank you so much for all the blessings you provided for us, Lord. Thank you for allowing us to see another day, Lord, so that your light may shine through us, Lord. We ask you to be with each and every one of us in the circle, all our various endeavors, Lord, and all the various purposes that you have placed in front of us, Lord. Be with us and guide us, Lord, and let us work together to uplift each other in unity, Heavenly Father. We want to thank you and praise you, Lord, and be with us. Grant us traveling mercies to our next destinations so we can convene again, Heavenly Father. And we just want to say thank you, we praise you, we lift you up. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Amen. All right. Great show. I think that's a wrap, Reggie.
Until the next time.